When I was a little kid, Mama used to play me the Beatles, John, Paul, Ringo, and George. But then I started getting into hip-hop, and I didn't want to listen to the Fab Four anymore. Man, I did not even bat an eyelid. I said bye to Liverpool, hi to Staten Island, and I abandoned the band for a brand new rap crew named the Wu-Tang Clan. I became a huge fan of the RZA, the Jizza, Old Dirty Bastard, Ghostface, Killa, Method Man, Raekwon the Chef, U-God, and Inspectah Deck. This was teenage rebelling I needed to do, but as I proceeded and grew, I accepted my love for both Beatles and Wu, and I've been asking this question, and now I'll repeat it to you. Which member or members of Wu-Tang would correspond to which Beatle? We'll take these two groups of people, match column A and column B, and see who is who's equal. From Abbey Road to the 36 Chambers, topping those charts and dropping those bangers. Which of the Wu-Tang's hip-hop and gangsters is which top pop singer's doppelganger? John, the leader, the smartest. His talents were the sharpest with his talent as an artist. A creative engine, a mystical wizard, a dark brooding visionary. John is the RZA, but Lennon was sentimental and sensitive. Just a wordplay and eccentric gent who'd give a stream of consciousness touch to his songs like Ghostface. They had close tastes, I'd double them up post-haste. I'd also place Dirty in the mixture. They were both clownish and mischievous tricksters, and John said the Beatles were bigger than Jesus, and Old Dirty's nickname was Big Baby Jesus. George may be the easiest, he'd be the Jizza, the genius, pensive, intense, and serious. Plus, it's Jizza and George. Alliteration ain't nothing to fuck with. Who would Paul McCartney's counterpart be? I'd say Method Man in a heartbeat. They're the cute ones, making ladies scream, hey. Not the most profound, but great in a mainstream way. Paul would be Raekwon too, though, cause Ray and Ghost were a duo, like Paul and John were. But overall, I think Paul and Raekwon were less powerful than their partners. Moving onward. Who's left? Bingo, Ringo. Treated like a joke, he gets less respect. So he and U-God would be neck and neck. But U-God's kind of a defective wreck, whereas Ringo is more like Inspectah Deck. He's great but underrated, fat though overshadowed by comparatively massive attention centers, but an undoubtedly essential member. And I skipped Master Killa, correct, but only one verse on 36 Chambers and none on Protect Your Neck. His status isn't identical, like a fifth Beatle, he's the ninth general. But the Wu analogies to the Beatles, these don't halt at the alter egos. British invasion, bees on the swarm, Beatle boots or Timbos for the uniform. Whether all together now or all in together now. Big Apple rotten to the core, Apple Records Shaolin to Merseyside. It all hurt when we heard that John, George, and Dirty died, cause they're reverse sides of the same dang thing. The lads and the gods, the yin and the yang, forming like Voltron, Wu-Tang Killer Bees and the Beatles, to be the Wu-Tang Killer Beatles.